Welcome to Top 10 Music Recommend, the show where I talk about new and emerging artists, upcoming albums, concert tours, our personal top 10 hits, and music-related news galore. Today, I'll be talking about which 10 BTS songs made it to our top 10 list, my song-by-song review of Kanye West's new album Jesus is King, and the announcement of Niall Horan's upcoming Nice to Meet Ya North American tour. But before I announce which BTS songs made it to the top of our list this week, Abigail Alcantara is here. She's a huge BTS fan who recently had her first concert experience with the most popular and internationally famous boy group in the world right now. Welcome, Abigail.
Thanks for having me.
So, to start off, it's extremely hard to get into a BTS concert. I mean, their tickets sell out in under 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So, how did you manage to get tickets to BTS's 2018 World Tour, Love Yourself, in Hamilton?
Okay, so when they announced that they were gonna have a tour in Hamilton, I was really shocked. And it was my first concert, so I didn't know what to do. All I knew is that I had to buy tickets off of Ticketmaster, and I basically had tabs open like weeks before the concert. So I just had 5 tabs open just to make sure that I was able to get tickets. And when I got the tickets, I was like, what the heck? I'm actually gonna see these guys. Like I've been a fan of them for so many years, and when I got the tickets, it was just unlike anything I've never felt I've never felt any happier than I did at that moment.
So, what was the ticketing process like?
It was kind of difficult, not gonna lie. There was a lot of people on the server. It was really hard to actually get the tickets and the seats that I wanted. But I mean, like, there were Facebook groups and stuff too that I was a part of in case anyone was willing to sell any tickets. So I got tickets through Ticketmaster the first day and on the third day as well. Yeah.
So I know that you've been a BTS fan since their debut all the way back in 2013.
Yeah.
So how did you feel when you knew you'd be going to the concert? What was your first reaction?
I was numb. I was shaking. You know that feeling like when your legs fall asleep and then like your body is just like shaking all over? Yeah, that was what I felt because I didn't expect that I would be able to see them ever. Because they came here in Toronto like in 2015, but I wasn't allowed to go. It was on a Sunday. I was too young. But now that I have a job, I paid for my own tickets. My mom finally let me go. And like the feeling was just overwhelming. I didn't expect to actually, I didn't think I'd be one of those people who would be able to see them, because at that point they were so big internationally that I was like, okay, maybe I have a chance, but maybe I don't, because their fan base was so massive at that time. And coming to Canada for the first time in a long time was really surreal.
So how did you prepare for the day of the concert?
So preparing the day of the concert, I actually prepared like a week ahead of time.
Oh, wow.
I picked out my outfits. I make sure I had the right makeup on. I did my hair. I make sure I wore the right perfume. I didn't care where I sat. I had to make sure that like whoever was around me made sure I smelled good, make sure I looked good. I had to make sure I looked fly. Okay, so I also had to prepare my light stick. It was a K-pop concert, which is very common to have light sticks as well. I had to make sure I had the tickets. I prepared my power bank, make sure I deleted a lot of pictures and videos off of my phone because I needed the space.
Of course.
Yeah, so I also had to prepare, like an umbrella in case it rained. Also set my alarm to make sure I got there on time because I was gonna buy merch, and I did buy merch. And it was a school day too, so I brought my school notes and then I went back to school, which is really crazy, but I was glad I did it.
So it was one whole crazy hectic day.
Yeah, it was insane, but honestly, I would do it again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then for those who don't know, what is a light stick? Can you explain this concept of what a light stick is? Because this doesn't happen with like American concerts, right?
Yeah, no, light sticks, like usually like American artists, they typically have like glow sticks or whatever. But a light stick is basically, it's like a flashlight, except it's like a really pretty design, and it's designed for the fans to be really interactive in concerts. Sometimes they sync up, you can change colors, which is really fun.
And then K-pop fans in general are known for being very creative when their favorite bands come to town. Yeah. So what did you see when you got to the concert? Like any banners were giving out or any fan-made stuff?
At the concert, there were banners and people were giving out a lot of freebies, at least from what I was keeping up with in the media and like Facebook and Twitter. Everyone was like, hey guys, I'm in Hamilton. If you guys see me with like wearing this shirt, I'm going to give out like free stickers that I made myself. But the banners that they also organized and designed were already in the venue, so they were on top of all of the seats already. And just, there wasn't really anything else because I came really late to the venue as well. Like after I commuted back from school, going to the venue, like I wasn't able to get anything special. I wish I did, but regardless, there was like a lot of fan-made goods and stuff throughout the venue.
That's cool. So what did you think of the concert? Was it like you thought it was going to be, or?
Okay. First concert, I had no expectations, but because it was BTS, of course I had expectations. I knew that these guys knew how to perform. I knew they could sing. I knew they could rap. I knew they could dance. So going in, I was like, okay, I just hope they do really well. And to be honest, they like exceeded my expectations, or whatever expectations I did have going in. I didn't think that it would be that well thought out or like that well executed of a concert. Again, it was my first experience, so it wasn't anything that I've ever experienced before. But once I did go to other concerts after BTS, I was like, okay, maybe BTS, no one can really top them in the way that they perform. It was just really interactive with the fans as well. It's kind of like they made you feel like a whole family rather than just like, I'm the artist and you guys are the fans. Like there's like a hierarchy. There was none of that. It was just very, like it was all like a really big family. They just made you feel like home.
And then how were you reacting during the concert?
Okay, so of course I love these guys. I was screaming, I was singing in Korean, even though I didn't know what I was saying most of the time. Some lyrics were in English, I'm not gonna lie, some lyrics were in English, but at the concert, I felt, again, like I said, it felt like home. It felt like a really big family, kind of everybody enjoying this one band that you've all loved for whoever knows how long. And I just remember the next day after the concert, I lost my voice.
And that's okay.
Yeah, no,
that's
it's totally
okay.
fine. It's fine. It was just fun.
And then, why was this concert experience special to you?
It was special because I've been a fan of them again since 2013, and I've been listening to their music for so long, and just seeing all of their performances up front, like, was so crazy. Like, I didn't expect to see them ever personally in person, and it was just such a fun experience. I would totally do it again.
Okay, and then we're running out of time, but one more question.
Yeah.
Before we move on to our next top 10 BTS recommended music, what's one song you would recommend?
Ooh, okay, one song. Idol. Idol and Look Here are my top two.
Okay. Thanks again. So you're watching Top 10 Music Recommend. I'll be right back.